Before we start, a quick note. The story I'm telling is a fictionalized reimagining of my personal experiences. All names, companies, and details are changed or dramatized and don't reflect any real workplace. Stardew Valley and all in-game locations belong to ConcernedApe. I'm only using those fictionalized places to create a cozy, immersive storytelling experience. Thanks, and enjoy. As I said, I downloaded a diversity mod, so all the characters, well, not all the characters, some of the characters are going to look different. So yeah, meet the new cast and crew. I'm sorry if these are not your favorite renditions of the Stardew characters. Here's Robin. Hello, you must be Blue. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over there. If you'll follow me. This is Blackbird Farm. Whoa. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here we are, your new home. Why is that man in my house?
Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Rude.
Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Damn, Robin. I forget how she is kind of a bitch in the beginning. What is her problem?
Don't listen to her, Blue. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you buy one of her house upgrades.
Damn! Humph.
Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here, and I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck.
Okay, this house is cute. This house already comes with like a calendar pre-installed, which is nice. You can see I have like the different birthdays. So now Morris is on here, which is cool. Vincent, you can see I can change a lot of the people's appearance. So it's going to be fun meeting the new townspeople. Oh, Haley. I heard someone new is moving into the valley and thought to offer a housewarming gift. I've included my old hand mirror with this letter, which should help with your fashion sense. If you ever lose it, you can buy another one from Pierre's shop. Haley, half up, half down. I like that. That's cute. I think I'll go ahead with that. Let's see. Okay. Awesome. Very cute. Okay. So I also downloaded the tractor mod, which I'm going to go ahead and I want to get that installed like kind of right away. So let me go ahead up to Robin's shop and I'm going to go and get her to build me my tractor. Stardew Valley is one of those games that, like, I don't know, not only is it like cozy and comforting, but it also in a strange way has kind of mirrored my real life. Oh, look at Linus with his flower crown. A stranger? Hello. So let's go ahead and grab that tractor garage. gonna stick it right here for now.
Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father.
What is it? That's a weird thing to say.
I'm a local scientist and a dad. Thanks for introducing yourself.
Oh, here's Maru. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. And there's my love, the love of my life. He's not here. He's actually out somewhere. Oh, nice. Maybe I can go ahead and say hi to him too. I have had quite an adventure working for the infamous Jojamart. Aw, look at Gus. He's so cute. Aw. I think he's like Latino.
Well, hello there. I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Star Drop Saloon.
Hey, you're the new girl, huh? I think we're gonna get along great. I'm Alex. I made Alex Samoan. I made Alex Samoan because I thought that was just so cool. That was even an option. I'm going to see if I can keep these voices consistent. I probably won't be able to be consistent with the voices, but I'm going to try. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? George is also Samoan. My name is George, by the way. Now buzz off! So I made Evelyn an abuela. She's supposed to be Latina as well, but I don't want to do like an older Latina voice. I feel like that's going to be kind of racist. So we're just going to do a regular old lady voice and y'all can just use your imaginations. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. My name is Evelyn, and you're welcome to call me abuela if you like. Oh, that's so cute. She actually uses abuela. That is so cute. I love this mod. I love this mod. This is so adorable. Oh, Sam. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Oh my gosh. Okay, Penny. Okay, so we're gonna go say hi to Penny. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's that? Hello, it's nice to meet you. Oh, it's Leah. Oh yeah, I made Leah Native American. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. So Penny, real quick on Penny, one thing on Penny. So like in the diversity mod, you had the option to change Penny to like just kind of like that different portrait that I just showed you guys. Or you could change her to be mixed, whereas Pam was always going to be canonically white, meaning that if you were to play in the diverse Stardew mod as it was kind of meant to be played with Penny being mixed, that means that Penny's dad is an absent black father. And I just couldn't do that to myself. Like there were some characters I'm like, I can make them black, and I was like, you know what, nah, I'm gonna keep that one white. We're not gonna add to the allegations. I think that was just a very interesting perspective that the developers took on that mod. Yeah, we'll keep it that, say it like that. Yeah. But yeah, I was working for Jojamart for the longest time, and I wasn't just working like at the store like you see Shane and Sam doing, which had been fine because I mean I actually, in a weird way, I love Jojamart. Like who doesn't? Like it's such a staple in the valley that like we all love Jojamart. We all grew up with it. We all trust Jojamart's products. You know, you can go to Jojamart any time of the day or night. It used to be 24 hours back when like 24-hour stores were a thing. It's Clint. Hi, I'm Clint. Oh, right, I want to make Clint an incel. I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah, so like, there's like a ton of stuff like that to love about Jojamart. And I got a job there thinking that I was going to, you know, really enjoy my time there. See, there's Pam. Hi. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Ugh, can't talk right now. Morris will dock my pay again. Shane is also Latino. Sam, we already said hi to. Morris. We can say hi to Morris now. Ah, it's Farmer Blue. Welcome to the valley. My name is Morris, manager of Jojamart. If you need cheap quality seeds, there's no better place than Jojamart. But yes, like Jojamart's like one of those places, like, you know, you kind of feel like you can just, I don't know, you just feel comforted there. Because like, let's go back into Jojamart and talk about it a little bit. Talk about why we love Jojamart so much. Like, look at these aisles. Everything is like clean. Everything is neatly placed. You can find everything here. You can find craftables. You can find artisan items. I'm pretty sure you can probably find wool. You could find some clothing items. Got the fresh food over here. Jojamart sells everything. Like pretty much anything you can imagine crafting at your farm, Jojamart sells it. And that's why we love it, right? And they're also open every single day. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new is moving to that old farm. I don't know what Abigail is mixed with, but she's supposed to be mixed as well. Yeah, and are you guys enjoying the retextures of the building? I don't know who this person is. Oh, hey there. You're the new owner of Blackbird Farm. I don't know who this guy is. This must be one of the new characters for the expanded Stardew. I'm Victor. It's a pleasure to meet you. Blue, is it? Oh, wow. His house is nice. They got a nice-ass house. Golly. Yeah, also, if you guys probably have noticed, I'm using retextures for all the buildings as well. Although I am keeping it in a vanilla palette, just so that way I didn't have to, like, download too many crazy amounts of mods. I think the 52 is enough. Or 56, whatever. Whatever amount I'm playing with, that's enough for right now. But yeah, before I started working for Jojamart, actually, let's go back to Pierre's and get some seeds so we can go plant some stuff today. We've done a lot of greeting. Get the parsnips. That's right, I have a ton of money, so I can actually, like, buy way more. Actually, since I have this money, let's go ahead and upgrade the backpack, like, right now. So before I started working for Jojamart, I spent, like, 10, like, I want to say, like, let's say, like, maybe, like, 12 years in Zuzu City, which is a conglomeration of a couple of different cities that I lived and worked in after college. So like I said earlier, Zuzu City is like super diverse and a very cool place to work. Maybe not the best place to live, as Leah has pointed out, seeing that she left as well. Too much going on, right? Too expensive. It's just a lot. But one thing I got to do when I was there was work in my favorite field, which is the fashion industry. And not just like as like a oh god, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I wasn't like an independent designer. Like I worked for major companies, major design houses. I was a freelancer for about 8 years in Zuzu City, working around like different companies. Some were like really, really big, really well-known names. Some of them were really small, but they sold to like major retailers, and it was a great time. It was a good life. I enjoyed my job so much. I enjoyed living in the city so much. It was expensive, but it was worth it. And I worked with a ton of different like types of people, some who were really great, some who kind of weren't so great. But one of the beauties of being a freelancer was that I got to go to a job for maybe, 6 months or something like that. If I liked them and they liked me, they could extend my contract, which often happens. And if it wasn't such a great fit, then it's fine. After 6 months, I would be out of there and I could move on to the next thing. So I really got to like meet a ton of different kind of people and got to like learn how to get along with a ton of different type of people. And I thought that was really gonna come in handy like later in life. I was like, man, if I can like live here in Zuzu City, I can live anywhere. Because that's like the slogan, right? If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Damn, little did I know that my biggest challenge ever was going to take place in humble ass Stardew Valley. And when I tell you, like, this shit nearly broke me, it really was crazy. That being said, everybody who I talk about when I'm talking about my experiences in Jojamart, I've changed all the names, obviously locations, and I've also combined some people and some events to, you know, be like representative of multiple things that happen. So like there are things that are condensed. There are some stories also from my time working in Zuzu City that I'm also going to say that, you know, I'm going to apply to Jojamart if it makes sense. So with that being said, do not come for me. And please don't dox me. Like if you do know me like IRL, or you have like my real name, you know, it'd be great if you don't actually put my LinkedIn or anything like that like in the comments. But even if you do, like I said, I've worked in a lot of different places. I have stories like galore, especially from Zuzu City. And some of those stories will be featured in my Joja Diaries, just to make it a little bit more, well, so y'all can't sue my ass, essentially. Yeah, I don't want to get sued. That's also why I am keeping this series exclusively to Twitch and to possibly YouTube, probably edited. You are not going to see me talk about this on Facebook. Hey, Legend, how's it going? Because some of my former coworkers, a lot of different jobs are on Facebook, and so I don't want, again, for people to possibly think I'm talking about them or whatever. So yeah, if you see this on Facebook, let me know and I will take it down. That would be great. But yeah, working for Jojamart was a pretty insane situation. And like after coming from Zuzu City, you'd think it wouldn't be that bad. But let me tell you. So like I said earlier, I worked in fashion and I've worked in a lot of different places around Zuzu City. I was really enjoying it. And then the Great Plague of 2020 happens. We all remember the Great Plague of 2020. We don't have to like say anything about it. I'm sure we're all still a little bit traumatized about it. But that kind of dried up work for anybody who was in freelance, like immediately. Almost every company, I wouldn't say they went under, but like all the freelancers were like immediately fired or laid off. I was laid off from a company I really loved at the time, probably my favorite job ever. And I've still kept in contact with the people who work there. So if I ever go back to Zuzu City, I will talk to them. But for right now, we are here. We are in Stardew Valley. I have a lot of feelings about it, which is why I want to talk about it. But one of the main reasons I'm doing this on stream is because Jojamart did not want me to talk about this. They really did their best for a very long time to keep me quiet about anything that happened. And for a long time, I kept myself quiet because I wanted things to work out. Like I said, I have a lot of respect for Jojamart. I think as a company, they're actually pretty great. Oh, look, Demetrius is here.
Hi, Blue. I have some good news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough on my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave we have over there in the cliffs? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the caves to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats are simply fruit for you to collect.
Bats, obviously. Mushrooms are so gross.
Alright, I'll go set it up for you right now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Thanks for letting me do this.
Aw, Demetrius. Awesome. Alright, well let's go ahead and water these parsnips. And then we can go see what Willie's doing. Maybe we can, I don't know, maybe I should clean the farm up a little bit more. And, get some more crops planted, and then I can go see Willie, and we can do some fishing. So yeah, the Great Plague of 2020 hit, and I had to move back to the valley because all of the work in Zuzu City dried up. It would have been amazing to stay there for the rest of my life. That's kind of what I wanted, but it didn't pan out that way. However, my hometown was, or my home state, I guess you can say, was also the location of Jojamart's corporate office. So I was like, okay, well, this won't be too bad. So I applied for a job there, still working in fashion. Because again, if you're like looking at these stores like Jojamart or Target or Walmart or whatever, they have like their own brands that they have for the store. So I think like Target is like, I don't know, I forget what they are, but yeah, like the Walmart brand, whatever. Those brands are actually designed by people who work for that company and work for their corporate office. So sometimes they do buy clothing from vendors, but a lot of time it is designed in-house because that is cheaper for the company than buying from vendors. And when I say designed, we can also go into that because I kind of use that loosely, especially compared to some of the previous jobs I worked at, but that's for later. So yeah, I was excited to finally get a job in my field with Joja, a company that I have long time admired and paid really, really well. I was told that it was a really great place to work, and when I was interviewing, I got to interview for a lot of different people. Everybody seemed happy to be there. All the managers seemed cool, all the assistants seemed cool. I actually got a position as an assistant designer. I had worked as a senior designer before when I was in Zuzu City, but they were for smaller companies. I'd never worked for a company nearly as big as Jojamart, so my plan was to get hired as an assistant, you know, stay there for a couple years, maybe like 5 years, and eventually get promoted to a senior designer. Especially since like it's such a long-term company and it's been around for such a while, like I figured that'd be a great thing to do, that I could actually have a place where I could have my career for the rest of my life. Like I was excited about it. That's not what happened. Obviously, that's not how things panned out. And now I am here. All right, so aw, Evelyn, Abuela, I love her. Oh, okay. I think that's Harvey. Oh, nice. So Harvey is Sikh, S-H-I-K. I think he's like Indian. It's my pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. Harvey's actually kind of cute. I don't mind this version of Harvey. You're that new farmer girl, or whatever, aren't you? Damn, Haley is such a bitch. I can't stand her. Oh, I didn't. Hey, it's Miss Blue, the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is the right place to go. I also buy produce from you at a good price. Okay. What is Marnie? I don't know what people are. Ah, Mayor Lewis told me you just arrived. I'm Marnie. Oh, look at Jody! She's Muslim? Oh, you weren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. That's wild. Oh my, aren't you a cutie? Welcome to the valley, dear. She's new. It's so exciting when someone new moves in. Okay, never met her before. Olivia. Oh, I can read it on your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. And Emily. I love Emily's new look. I think she is adorable for little blue afro. She is so cute. Her little twist out. She is so cute. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. But yeah, my first couple days at Jojamart, well, not my first couple days, that's a lie. During my interview process at Jojamart, it was pretty similar to introducing stuff around Stardew Valley. Everybody seemed like super nice. Everybody seemed normal. Like, I thought it was going to be a great place to work. I was told I was going to be working for a manager named Garth. Garth Thorne is what we're going to call him. And even though, like, in the interview process, I had talked to Garth, you know, maybe like a couple times, I did not get a real clear idea of his personality until way later, until it was too late, actually. Oh, a stranger. My name is Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Vincent, you're gonna get kidnapped. Oh my god. Oh, look at Jazz, a little afro puffs. Hi. Aw, Jazz is so cute. Okay, there's a book. Oh, look at Gus. He's over here tending a garden. I like that. I like this expanded Stardew. Right, Willie. We're going to try to find Willie. Don't get distracted. What is this? Blue Moon Vineyard in the beach. Okay, well, let's go to the beach first, because that's our mission. Whoa, Willie! Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe I'll buy something from the shop once in a while. You received a bamboo pole. Nice. There's good water in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. And Willie's smoking on that za. I wish you would invite me to smoke with you, Willie, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I did not get a very clear idea of Garth at all until my first day. Like, I was told that my first day was supposed to be super chill. I was supposed to come in, do some paperwork, meet some of the teammates, and leave by 3 p.m. And that's important. I was supposed to leave by 3 p.m. because that's what was explained to me by the office manager. It's also important to know that Joja was on the other side of the state than where I lived. So even though it was within the same state and it was still technically closer than where I had obviously closer than when I was living in Juju City, it was still like a good 2-hour drive to get to the corporate campus in one direction. So I had to drop my doggies off at doggy daycare in the morning. I want to say like 6 a.m. Then I would drive across state, usually 2 to 2.5 hours, get to Joja around 8:30 a.m. and work until 5 p.m. Drive back to my home 2 hours the opposite direction and get my dogs from doggy daycare before 8 p.m. when they close for the night. If I didn't get them before 8 p.m., they would have to stay overnight. And obviously I didn't want that because those are my babies, you know? But it was okay. I figured even though I was going to have a crazy commute, it was still doable because I was told the managers are pretty flexible and understood like that people were commuting, especially during the Great Plague of 2020. And, you know, it was going to be all right. So I got my dogs enrolled in a great doggy daycare that was really close to my house. And the first day I go, I'm greeted by Garth. Now, I did not expect to be there working on projects until 5 p.m. that day. But that's what ended up happening. Immediately, Garth told me that you don't need to fill your paperwork now. Do that on one of your work from home days, because at the time they had a hybrid schedule where Monday, Wednesday, and Friday were in office, and Tuesday and Thursday were work from home days. Monday, Wednesday were in office, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday were work from home days. So, you know, I was driving into the office like every other day, which was a lot. But yeah, the first day, Garth's telling me, well, save all your paperwork, save all your training documents for your work from home days. I need you on these projects. And so immediately put me on projects without training me at all. This was my first red flag. But I tried to be like, okay, well, you know, he's been without an assistant for a while. Like, it's okay. This isn't too terrible. You know, we can make this work. That was until he said one of the single most terrifying things anybody has ever said to me. And this is a direct quote. So, Garth, if you're watching this, you know this shit came out of your mouth. This is crazy. He said to me, "I'm gonna be the nicest person you ever worked with." That terrified me. That terrified me. Like, honestly, because, like, you don't need to say that if you're a good person. Like, you just don't. So, yeah, it was just a really bad sign. And it only got worse from there. Oh my God, look at that. Is that Elliot? Is that Elliot? It's Elliot! Ah! What a chin.
Ah, the new farmer we've all been expecting, and whose arrival sparked many a conversation. I'm Elliot. I live in a little cabin by the beach. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice. That quote, "I'm gonna be the nicest person you ever work with," honestly, that scared the shit out of me. That's kind of when I knew that I was gonna be in trouble. But at that point, it was too late. I had accepted the job. My friends and family were super excited for me because, again, everybody loves Jojamart. So, you know, it would be kind of crazy for me to be like, oh, yeah, my manager said he's gonna be nice to me, so I can't work for them anymore. Like, I think that everybody pretty much would have told me to, like, just go fuck myself if I did that. So, like, okay, it's fine. I will, you know, I'll see if I can make this work. But yeah, that was my very first day. At around 5 p.m., I finally tell Garth that I need to leave because I have to go pick up my dogs from doggy daycare and I have to pick them up before a certain time. And he looked at me like I had just spat in his food. Like, he looked so upset. Like, how dare you say you need to go home at the end of the day? Like, I was kind of shocked because, I mean, geez, like, again, I've worked in Zuzu City, so I am used to pulling late days and maybe sometimes late nights, depending on the project. But I've never had a manager on my first day, like, keep me there super late and then get mad when I'm supposed to, like, you know, leave at the end of the day. Like, yeah, it was definitely a sign for things to come. All right, well, that was a good first couple days in the valley.